Good evening, or morning or afternoon, depending when you're watching this. My name is Zeus, and welcome back to Casuallysmart. Today I have some Dirt 3 gameplay, and I believe that there are 3 laps. One's very bad, as you'll see. Second one is pretty decent, I come first. And then the second one's attempted a new course, so it was my first try, so don't blame me if it's that's bad too. But, on to the news. And today the first story is about how Apple might not be able to sell the iPad in some parts of China. ProView Technology, a company based in Taiwan, originally had the trademarks to the iPad name back in 2000. And it wasn't just there, it was in Europe, China, Mexico, South Korea, Singapore, Indonesia, Thailand and Vietnam. And those were all acquired between 2000 and 2004. In 2006, ProView sold the rights to the iPad name to Apple for £35,000 or around $50,000. But the problem now is that they're both disagreeing that whether or not China was included in that deal or not. ProView is saying it wasn't, Apple saying it was. So Apple have tried to sue ProView saying we have it, the rights to it, and like all the courts are saying no, rejection. Whereas ProView are actually suing the resellers of the Apple resellers within 2 parts of China, Shenzhen and Haizhou. I probably butchered those names, but I'm British, don't blame me. And they're suing them and are trying to get the sale of iPads banned. And they're saying themselves that if they can get it banned, then they will go on to the rest of China. And so that'll mean massive losses to Apple, I think, because I'd say a big part of their sales are within China. And personally, I'm an Android fan because for me, I mean, I'm not saying that Apple are bad, it's just for me, Android makes more sense. Ari is actually an Apple fan. He's got the 3GS at the moment. He's planning to get the 4S. I've got a HTC Desire, so differences, but Apple are amazing. Apple is still good. I'd recommend them to anyone. Moving on to something slightly stupid, or rather completely stupid. An organization is trying to see if killing people and committing war crimes in video games is against the Geneva and Hague Conventions. Which organization, you might be asking? The Red Cross. Oh, this just makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, the fact that they're looking into this means that it's gonna cost them money. Where's this money gonna come from? I mean, I hope it's not from donations that they're giving it to Red Cross. I mean, that would just be wrong. I mean, okay, fair enough that a lot of the message that gets portrayed within video games can be bad, but I mean, having it regulated, I mean, they're saying if they find that it actually does go against these conventions, then they're gonna tell governments to bring in laws and regulations about what can be put in video games, and they'll have to meet these conventions, and that will just, it completely ruins the fantasy of games. I mean, that's why we play games. It's because it gives us the opportunity to do things that we wouldn't otherwise be able to do in real life. I mean, Grand Theft Auto, many people choose not to do the stuff that they do within Grand Theft Auto because there's no laws to say that they can't do it, because it's a video game. It's just fantasy. If anything, it's just a good way of relaxing and just spending time. It's just a good way of relaxing. It's like hitting that Staples Easy button. You know it's just a button, but when you hit that, you just feel so good. I mean, this is just so messed up. And on to I'm gonna change it because this is just depressing. The third and final topic for today is about Steam. Steam, as you all know, is the company that sells video games to PC customers, and where you can buy and play with other people and add friends and chat, and oh, it's a lovely place. And the news today is that although this is still unofficial, we might get coupons! Yeah! Everybody loves coupons. They actually have set up their own FAQ page on these coupons, so it looks like it's gonna be something that's gonna be put in pretty soon. And what people reckon is that obviously the coupons will be there for when you buy games, and it'll be like 1 coupon per single purchase, and it'll automatically be used when you buy the game, unless you tell it not to. And so you can say, no, I'd rather save this for later when I might be short of cash. I mean, that all makes sense. The cool thing about all of this is that where these coupons are stored within your account, it's not just there, it's in an inventory. And the fact that it's in an inventory could bring about the fact that these could be tradable, which is insane. I mean, in TF2 now, like, you don't even have to be in game to trade hats. You can just do it straight through Steam. And the fact that now I'm pretty sure you can trade games as well, like unwanted gifts and things like that. I mean, just imagine now if you had coupons, you could be trading coupons, like a £2 coupon for a hat. That's just amazing. Steam are awesome. I mean, yeah, I love that flip. Gabe Newell, I love you. And on that note, that wraps it up for today. I've been Zeus, and I shall see you in the next one.
You're really living up to all the hype, mate. Great job.
Yes, pickaxe. You know what that means. It's time to mine. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a glorified version of Minecraft.